Good afternoon, Christchurch North Coast. Welcome to your Ministry Minute. So while I was spearfishing yesterday, I was meditating on the fact that God has designed this creation, His creation, for us, to be pleasing for us. And that was a wonderful thing that we can actually go into God's creation and it is designed for our enjoyment. But I realized as well that it's very easy for that enjoyment to become a worship of the creation. That is, we devote ourselves to the creation instead of to the God who made the creation. Now, why am I telling you all of this? Because it's hard for us, therefore, to worship a God we can't see, because it's easier to worship things we can see. Now, what does the Bible say about this that's going to help us? And you'll see where we're going with this. Romans 12 says, "Therefore I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. Do not conform any longer to this pattern of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." And what struck me is that because we worship a God we cannot see, we need to be listening to a God we cannot see so that we can worship Him. Because it's so easy to worship the things we can see. So what I want to suggest to us is, why don't you come along this Sunday and be a worshiper of God by listening to what He has to say, being transformed by what He has to say, so that we might worship Him with our lives. Now, as I said, I know that is hard, but come along anyway. We're going to be looking at our third module in our Reset series. We're going to be looking at sin in Genesis 3. Then the following week, we're going to be having a look at the grindiness of work in this world and why God allows suffering the following week. Now, those are difficult topics. They might not excite us as much as the things we see out in the world, like the creation. But there are things we need to hear so that we can be worshipers of God. We'll see you this Sunday.